On the ground up the middle, ranging is Tatis. He spins from center field. Is
smashed up the gut. What a play by Lindor, and he throws him out to boot.
What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. In the comment section down below, I want you guys to let me know which was the better play. Was it Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres, or was it Francisco Lindor ending the game with an insane web gem? Let me know. There are so many things to talk about today. We have Giancarlo Stanton making his return back to the New York Yankees. There's a little bit of rough news for you Nationals fans and Max Scherzer. Although he was still going to pitch, something happened to him. It was not good, but we have so much on the agenda, so make sure you guys watch all the way until the end. Without further ado, let's start talking baseball. So just because we brought him up, we are going to be talking about Giancarlo Stanton and his team, the New York Yankees. They were able to secure a win yesterday, not really because of Stanton, but it was nice to see him back on the field. He made a really awesome catch. But players like DJ LeMahieu and Cameron Maybin, they continue to come in clutch for the Yankees. I'm not sure if they're going to need more players because it seems like they found the secret formula. The Yankees are really good.
Now that one is lofted into left center field. Luke Voigt rips one to left field. Ground ball.
Kittredge deals. Swung on and drilled to deep right center. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Of course, I had to sprinkle in the first home run that Edwin Encarnacion hit as a member of the New York Yankees. This guy, I'm going to be honest, he looks a little bit different, a little bit weird without the beard and the mustache, everything like that. But Edwin, I think he is going to really enjoy Yankee Stadium. Now we're going to move on to the second team in New York. We were talking about the New York Mets, but before we do that, I do have to say that this video is sponsored by Seatgeek. If you guys have never heard of it, if you're trying to go to a baseball game, a basketball game, football game, or even a concert, if you use code FUZZY, you can save $20 off, because if you guys want to see Pete Alonso hitting home run number 24 in person, use code FUZZY and save 20 bucks off. Who doesn't love saving money? But like I just said, Pete Alonso went off yet again, and so did the rest of the Mets offense. There was Michael Conforto. Jeff McNeil is hitting, I think, .330 for the season. Also on top of that, Jacob degrom had a special night. The Mets rotation has been a little bit underwhelming, if I might say so myself, in 2019. But degrom turned in a vintage performance last night, got the help of the offense as the Mets take the W. Roll it.
And make it 8 to Swanson. And he struck him out. Donaldson chases the slider for strike 3, and that's 10 strikeouts for degrom.
Ooh, this one is going to sting for all of you Cubs fans. So a few years ago, the Chicago White Sox traded Jose Quintana in exchange for a prospect from the Cubs known as Eloy Jimenez. He wasn't supposed to be amazing, but he was supposed to be a really good hitter. Maybe not overall. He's supposed to be kind of a JD Martinez-like. But yesterday, I think the Cubs kind of thought to themselves, maybe we should have kept him. Maybe.
Jimenez in the air, left field. He's your hero tonight. Welcome to Wrigley.
He cracked the bat on that swing and still drove it out of the park. The bat shattered in his hands.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I love baseball, but if it starts getting into the 13th, 14th, 15th innings, I start to lose interest. Yesterday, the Red Sox and the Twins played 17 innings. This catch from Jackie Bradley Jr. was not enough as the Red Sox fell to the Minnesota Twins in 17. The hero from the Twins was actually Max Kepler, as the Indians won yesterday, the White Sox won yesterday, so this win was big time for the Twins, although they're 10 games up in the Central, so not like it matters. But yeah, Kepler, the MVP from yesterday's game.
A drive to right field. We are tied. Fair ball down the line. Kepler does it. A walk-off winner in 17 innings.
Chuck Nasty has been nasty in the past couple days. I think he is the first Rockies player in history to have 5 straight games with 3+ hits. This guy is just absolutely insane. I'm really glad that I chose him for my All-Star ballot, because that makes me look that much smarter, at least in terms of baseball. Aside from everything else, I'm not that smart, but hey. Nolan Arenado also got in on the action as the Rockies destroyed the Diamondbacks. I believe it was a score of 8-1, but Nasty and Mr. Arenado, definitely the players of the game.
2-1. And Nolan drives this high in the air, deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. That's a great start to the road trip. 2-run home run, Nolan Arenado.
You guys have been so patient. Now we are getting to the title of the video. Max Scherzer broke his nose yesterday when he was trying to bunt in BP. So there's two sides to this story. The first side is saying, you know what, this is why the National League should have a DH. There should not be any reason why someone who is being paid to pitch should be put in the batter's box and having to hit, because it's too much at that point. You're not being paid to do it. The other side is saying that was 100% Max Scherzer's fault, because I'm going to be honest, I do love Max Scherzer, but he was kind of out there just lollygagging. He was just throwing the bat to the ball, which is not what you're supposed to do when you're bunting. You're almost supposed to let it come back into you. He was almost like stabbing at it, which if you stab at it, you get the angles, comes right back into your face, and ultimately you get a broken nose. Now, there is some silver lining to this story. He said that he was still going to pitch. The game was postponed because of rain yet again, so let me know in the comment section down below. Should Major League Baseball make a change? Should pitchers not be allowed to hit in the National League? Should they implement DH in both leagues? Let me know and your reason why. Josh Bell of the Pittsburgh Pirates has been otherworldly in 2019, but it was not enough to propel his team to a victory, as the Tigers actually stole the W. They did not hit any home runs. They just had timely hitting, and also this last play to save the game, it was pretty crazy.
Ground ball, Green's got it! To second to Goodrum! Get him out of here!
If you guys are fantasy baseball players, you are going to love this next clip, because Jose Ramirez, I think he's barely hitting 200 for the season of 2019, and since 2018, the second half, he has been awful, so you can't really call it a slump anymore, because he's pretty much been bad for a full season. Yesterday, he kind of broke out of it. He hit a 3-run home run, as well as the rest of the Tribe hitting back-to-back home runs. The Tribe, they're firing on all cylinders right now.
The pitch, and it's now the pitch, a swing and another. The pitch, a swing and a long drive, deep left center, gone for Naquin, back Jacks.
Speaking of firing on all cylinders, I cannot believe, but the Reds are about to take the series against the Houston Astros. They had a barrage of homers yesterday, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to go ahead and let their sticks do the talking. Reds, take it away, guys.
High fly ball hit pretty well by DeWink, and it is gone. You never know. And that one is launched by Farmer to make it a 3-run lead.
And if you thought the Indians were crushing baseballs and then the Cincinnati Reds, you guys have another thing coming. All of you Oakland fans, man, yesterday was a lot of fun to watch as they scored 16 runs in a single game. I mean, there's just too many home runs and runs to talk about. We're going to show a few, but wow, what an absolute fireworks show.
Yeah. Will Taylor drives one. Center field. That's hit well. Broxton to the wall.
Talk about,
hit well to center field. Davis hits one high in the air. Right center. Broxton at the wall. And that baby is gone.
I always really liked Tyler Skaggs, but the thing about him is he's never really been able to stay consistently healthy. He's really good, then he has a bad start. Then it seems like that bad start was caused by an injury. Then he's out for a couple months. So I'm just hoping that Tyler Skaggs can stay healthy, because I do think that he could be a pretty good starter in baseball if he can stay healthy. Yesterday he was dominant, as well as the Angels offense. They put the team, actually I'm not going to say they put the team on their back, because you guys say I say that way too much. So the offense, they were good last night. Let's just leave it at that. All right, guys, so now we're going to talk about two teams that won by a score of 9-0 yesterday. Whit Merrifield went crazy last night for the Royals. He had 6 RBIs, including a home run. Next up, we have the Dodgers, who put a fat 9 runs on the Giants as they won by a score of 9-0. So again, both teams 9-0. They came out to play yesterday.
And Whit is going to hit one to Jorge Lopez, or just to his right. It's off the top of the wall and into the Mariners bullpen. And Whit Merrifield has hit his 2nd home run of the game.
Drilled to left field, a grand slam to break it open.
Alright guys, well that is pretty much going to wrap it up for the main stories from yesterday. There were 2 games that we have not recapped just yet, but they were actually pretty cool. We have Logan Allen making his debut for the San Diego Padres. He was really good, so I wanted to make sure that he got an entire highlight for him. So he's going to go ahead and get shown in just a second. And then the final game, we have the Marlins, who blanked out the St. Louis Cardinals. Even Jack Flaherty, the pitcher from yesterday, put some fans on blast saying, yeah, I know we lost, but at least we're not scum like you. So there was just a lot of beef happening. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you slap a like on this video. video as well as subscribe because we post these every single day. There should be a second video coming out pretty soon, maybe like 3:30 today, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure that you guys use code Fuzzy on Seatgeek to save $20 off. And without further ado, enjoy the highlights. Peace.
There's a base hit into right field. First major league hit for Logan Allen. Swing and a miss. And on the right side of the infield, and Shaw goes around and strikes out. And he strikes him out.
Extra 2 feet to see the baseball.
This one popped up foul territory near the tarp, giving chase. Cooper, who slams into the field and outfield straight up against Anderson, who awaits a 1-2 pitch. This one down the left field line. Is it going to have enough? It will. A 2-run home run.